If you ever watched Teen Titans, you may remember the supervillain known as the Brain. Well, today I'm going to show you how to build him and his control room in Lego. To begin with, these are the pieces you will need to build the Brain's head. So the first thing you're going to do is attach these two plates like so. And then add this plate on the top, or bottom rather. Then put on this round plate. Then put on two of these 1x2 black plates, one on top of the other. And then on the bottom, you're going to add one of these round jumper plates with the stud in the middle. And then on top of these, you're going to put two black 1x2 jumper plates. And on top of those, add a white grill. And then on top of this round plate, you're going to put two black studs. And behind them, you're going to put one 1x2 white plate. And then on top of the black studs, put another 1x2 white plate. And then behind that, put two pink or trans pink studs to represent the brain itself, that is. And then on top of that, put a clear bottom tile, and that's the brain's head. And so then on this part, we're going to add the torso. So these are the pieces you will need to build the brain's torso. To start with, we're going to take the multi-directional brick, and on the top of that, we're going to put the 1x1 black plate, like so. And then on each one of the faces of the brick, we're going to put one of these clip pieces. Just like that. So there's one in every direction. And then on each of those, with the bottom facing the top, we're going to attach one of these to each of them so that they go down with the studs facing out. And then on each of those, we are going to put two of these gray studs, just like that. So there we have the torso. You'll see that those fold down, which will come into play later. And these are the pieces you will need to build the base of the brain's body. So the first thing you're going to do is take a 1x1 plate and put it on top of this multi-directional brick. And then you're going to turn that upside down and stick it at a diagonal angle onto this round tile with a hole through it, like so. And then with each of these facing sloping downward, you're going to attach these sloping grill pieces, like so. So the first thing you're going to do to attach these pieces is add the body onto the base. You'll want to be careful about this, or else the grill pieces might slide off. You're going to notice that each of the panels is directly above one of the grill plates, and so when I fold them down, they go right on top of them, and that makes them angle out nicely. There's still a bit of space between them, but I don't think it's too noticeable. And then on top of the body, you're going to attach this stud to this hole. And there you have the brain. Now, you'll notice that when I put him next to, say, Robin, the brain is not quite minifigure scale. He's a bit taller than he is in the show, but I felt this was as small as I could get him while still having a good level of detail. And I think it's a lot better than having an under-detailed version that is accurate to his size. So I think that was a sacrifice that was worth making. Now for the brain's command center, what I just did was I got a base plate. You can really use a base plate of any size. And I added 2x2 black and white plates on there and alternated them in a checkerboard pattern. And alternatively, you could use 4x4 plates if you want to make the panels larger. And then once you have that, you're going to want to cover the studs with 1x8 tiles. It can be black or white on the second stud in, and push those down. And then back here on the first stud, you're going to add a 1x6 white or black plate, followed by a 1x4 plate, followed by a 1x6 plate again. And then on top of that, you're going to add 4 1x4 bricks with holes on one side. And the studs are going to face towards the rest of the floor. And then on top of that, you're going to repeat the pattern with the plates, a 1x6, a 1x4, and another 1x6. So the back of the wall is all nice and sturdy and ready to have the big board mounted on top of it. So to make the board itself, you're going to need one 2x16 plate, 6 4x6 plates, 2 6x8 plates, and 2 10x6 plates. You'll also need a large quantity of 1x1 plates and tiles. I went with 1x1 transparent clear plates and 1x1 transparent green tiles, because that was what I had a large quantity of, so you will need many of those to create the map. Now I have already applied these plates and tiles to the larger plates, but I will show you the overall design later when it is all put together so you may replicate it. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take one of the 8x6 plates and stack it in the center of the 2x16 plate, like so. Then you're going to flip it around and put the 6x10 plates behind so that they align with the edges of the 2x16 plate on top. Then flip that around, and beneath the 8x6 plate, put the other 8x6 plate, which will be your center. Then on top of that, you are going to stack the 6x4 plates so they are longer horizontally. And there you have the globe. So here I'll just let you get a good look at the design pattern I made for the continents and the ocean. You'll notice that I differentiated the oceans from just the board itself by using round 1x1 plates instead of the standard square ones. And so I thought that followed the pattern nicely of the brain's map as seen in the show. And you may notice that in the show, the board is dark blue and light blue, but I didn't have enough 1x1 plates or tiles to make that happen, and so I just went with a white and green color scheme instead of a blue one. I still think it looks pretty nice. You can vary up the colors by changing the background plate color from white to maybe black, or instead of using transparent clear, you could use transparent blue for the oceans, or instead of using green, you could use red for the continents. And that'll just give you some nice variety, whatever you prefer or whatever you have the pieces for. So then to connect the board to the platform, you're going to line up the edge of the 6x8 plates on the back with the edge of the snot bricks, like so. And then you're just going to push in. Make sure it's nice and tight. And there you have it. That's the brain's control room. And now all you need is the brain. I'll just place him in the center there. And he's all ready to plot world domination and the downfall of the Teen Titans.